Before you are the stats of two quarterbacks from last year's NFL season. Now, these quarterbacks are Jimmy Garoppolo and Russell Wilson. I'm not telling you which quarterback is which. All I will tell you is this. I took the liberties of averaging out all their stats to show you a complete 17-game season that each quarterback would have had if they played every single game in the season. We know that Jimmy missed a lot of games. We know that Russ missed some games. So here are the stats. Take a second. Tell me which player you'd rather have. Giving you some time here. Think it over. Got it? Good. I think it's pretty obvious to say that Russell Wilson had a slightly better season than Jimmy Garoppolo last year. Now, does that mean he's the better player? Well, I feel like all the haters would be like, Russell Wilson was on the Broncos. They had Nathaniel Hackett as the coach. I didn't know what they were doing. Weapons were not as good as they were in San Francisco. I mean, can't believe Russell had that good of a season last year if he played all 17 games with that roster, right? Wrong. Because that's not Russell Wilson's stats last season. That's Russell Wilson's stats the last year he played in Seattle with Pete Carroll as the head coach and DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett and all those dogs on defense. Yeah. I tricked you. It wasn't even worth showing you Russell Wilson's stats last year. He threw 11 interceptions in 9 games. It was pathetic. It was embarrassing. Jimmy Garoppolo, on the year where Trey Lance was going to be the starter, a lot of mental chaos going around Jimmy Garoppolo, came in and had an unbelievable season. The only reason why he wasn't the player leading them to a Super Bowl is because of the one thing that always happens with Jimmy Garoppolo. He got hurt. However, before he got hurt, he was completing 68% of his passes. He had 16 touchdowns and only 4 picks, a 7-3 record. Now listen, wins are not a QB stat. I've been saying it till I'm blue in the face. But Russell Wilson's last year with Seattle, where he put up pretty dang good stats just barely better than Jimmy Garoppolo, they went 6-8. And he got hurt too. So here's all I'm saying. Here's the point I'm making with this video right now. Jimmy Garoppolo is not the worst quarterback in the AFC West. Not even close, to be honest with you. Because what Jimmy Garoppolo lacks in the ability to stay healthy, Russell Wilson lacks with his ability to separate from Jimmy Garoppolo due to his legs. Everyone wants to tell me, here's the thing about Russell Wilson. He can run around. He can do this. He can do that. No, he can't. The days of him escaping the pocket are over. I don't care if he lost weight. The weight isn't what's slowing him down. It's father time. And the one thing about Jimmy Garoppolo is that when he's out there, he plays pretty dang well if he's got offensive weapons. And up until this point in our lifetime, the year of our Lord 2023, we didn't know if Josh Jacobs was going to be in the backfield. And now he is, with a new contract. So, with Josh Jacobs being the Christian McCaffrey of the offense, with Devontae Adams being our Debo, with Michael Mayer potentially being our George Kittle, we'll get to bowl predictions next video, with Jacoby Myers being the Brandon Ayuk, with Hunter Renfrow being the... Oh, wait. Do the Raiders have better weapons in San Francisco? I'm not answering that question. I'm simply posing it. You be the judge of that. All I'm saying is this. To win a lot of games with Jimmy Garoppolo as your quarterback, yes, you do need a good defense. But to score a lot of points with Jimmy Garoppolo as your quarterback, you don't need a good defense. You need offensive weapons, and you need a decent offensive line. And I'm telling you right now, the Raiders are not going to struggle to score points. Jimmy Garoppolo is a severely underrated quarterback, especially when you look at what he did last year. I took the stats and gave them to you under the circumstances that he was wrongfully benched as the quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers, because you've seen that they knew Trey Lance was not the guy, but they had to put him in the spot to get the starts, to get the reps, because they spent so much capital to get him. They knew Jimmy was the better quarterback. And once he came in, he saved the 49ers season. I know Raider fans, we hate the Niners, or that's what we're supposed to believe, right? Because our grandparents hated the 49ers. Here's the thing you have to admit. Jimmy Garoppolo won a lot of games there. He was successful. He had weapons that we now have. Jerry Jeudy's out. Their new running back didn't stay healthy last year. Sean Payton's taking shots at the Jets for no reason. Why are we scared of the Denver Broncos? Why is Russell Wilson better than Jimmy Garoppolo? Because he's been to one more Super Bowl? Again, I'm not answering these questions. I'm simply stating sentences in question form and asking you to tell me who's the better quarterback. Because with the stats and the factual information that I'm dropping here, I don't think it's crazy to say right now, September, 2nd, 2023, Jimmy Garoppolo is better than Russell Wilson. I'm not saying he's better than Mahomes. I'm not saying he's better than Herbert. I might say he's better than Herbert, but we'll wait and see on that. For now, this is what I leave you with. Would you rather, as a Raider fan right now, have Jimmy Garoppolo or Russell Wilson as your starting quarterback? You tell me. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this vid. Appreciate it. Drop likes, drop comments. Please be sure to subscribe. It is free after all, no charge to you. Love you guys, and I'll see you next time.